Basically, everywhere I drive to, while I'm passing or coming out of this vehicle, in fact, as I'm driving, all you see everyone around is waving, giving me thumbs up. If I park, they will come, gather, oh, congrats, or I wish I could have something like this. But the most important thing is, please, sell this car to me. Sell. But the poor, the average, and the rich, everyone is asking me, please sell this car to me. Of course, for those who don't know, this is my Peugeot 505 V6. This is a 1986 production. And this car has been with me, at least I know I purchased the vehicle since 2010. So how many years now? Do the calculation. And yet people admire and want to have this car. Everyone wants to, almost everywhere I go. You just have to see how people are staring at the vehicle and the rest. How many years, like I said, that I've owned this car in Nigeria? Yeah, people want it so bad if I will sell to them. So what brings me to this video is, you see people, they buy their cars in very good condition, the body, the interior, the everything. Yeah, you see them driving it so roughly, as in without any form of care about the vehicle. They do all this useless and stupid bumper to bumper drive. They use any kind of oil. They do, they just intentionally abuse the vehicle. But then at the end of the day, they kept wondering, how come people are not pricing this car? How come nobody is interested to buy this car off me? People, of course, that I do advertise Peugeot vehicles. And so I advertise and attach some financial benefit to it. But then, here is the kick. Hold on, let me pass through this place. Come on, let me pass it here. Okay, so here is the kick. People will buy their Peugeot vehicles when they were seeing good condition. I'm driving them roughly, doing anyhow. I'm using the vehicle. They'll look at people like me and say, this person doesn't have it. It's like the only thing he has in this life is vehicle. It doesn't matter what is vehicle. Why should you care so much about keeping your car in good condition? They mess up their own. They rationalize why they use the wrong oil, why they use the wrong cooling system fuse, why they use the wrong part, why, buy the fake timing belt, why they, or buy the wrong or weak timing belt, all kinds of things. Then when it now comes to selling, I want someone that will be able to help me sell this car off as high as those clean ones after you messed up the vehicle. And then they will come to me. Sometimes I'll be okay, this car might be, it's not that bad, because every vehicle, including this one, including every of my vehicle, there's always something that needs to be repaired or needs attention or needs to be repaired in future or replaced in future, So in which case, sometimes the issue might be so minimal that I'm like, what's the point? It's not that major, let me just use it, something that doesn't really affect the vehicle in any way. Or even if it does, just very little, it's like, okay, it's something I can fix later in future, but focus on, maintaining the most sensitive ones or the most important ones. So every used vehicle always have something to fix. So there are some cases I would be like, okay, this car, no problem. All I do, I will inspect the vehicle, advertise, and point out to serious buyers, okay, this needs this and this and this. This car needs some repairs, this kind of repairs. Sometimes I won't point out all the repairs unless a serious buyer comes around. Sometimes if the repair is that major, I'll point it out on the advert. You know, in that case, it's going to affect the whatever price you are going to put it at, because I'm not going to, because of the financial benefits attached to me advertising the vehicle, I'm going just to hide those things as far as I inspected the vehicle and I know that these things have these issues are there. I was, even though with all those issues, I will still put the tag, the price tag as high as those clean ones. I'm not gonna do it, you know. So sometimes people get mad at me, or sometimes even not choosing to advertise such cars, because when I look at some cars and I know this car is beyond the test of cars I get involved with, or I recommend to people. You know, yeah, there are some, every car have one or two things to be replaced or fixed, whether immediate or in future. But there are some that to me, no, I don't think I will bother. You know, starting with the body. You know, like I said, I've used this car for how many years? I started counting from 2010, and since I became the owner of this car. At least I know you can. At least I made the purchase in 2010 and started using it in 2011, January 2011. You know, so how come the body is still as neat as almost carry a brand new car? Yeah, I respect the car the other day, but people are like, I mean, so even before you did this thing job, there was no scratch, not even a scratch. Yeah, this car. I've traveled with this car. Which part of the country I've not gone with this car? Been to Lagos, been to East several times, been to Canada. Do I need to start counting? This car, I've gone to Lagos twice with this vehicle. Like I said, I need to, I don't know. If I start counting how many journeys I've done on Nigeria terrible road with this car. At the point, it was more like the only car I was using. You know, so, yet, no scratch, nothing. You know, we see people driving so roughly. I know there are sometimes stupid people can come and hit you where you park your vehicle, but that's not what I'm talking about. You know, shit happens, so I get that one. But you see people on the road, how stupid they drive. You just keep wondering how intelligent are actually human beings when they claim they are more intelligent than animals. You know, every small gap you must close it. You don't want to give any more chance. Yet you don't ever ask your question, how come every day you have every scratch here and there? Because no matter how good you think you are, always trying to close car, one day something is going to happen. You won't be able to, your brain won't be able to hold as fast as you think. Or someone behind you, because he sees the way you drive, he follows you immediately because you are the type of person like the person. He start driving like you. So if your brake is good, how are you sure his is as good as yours? You know, you see people struggling for road. Oh, it's my right to pass. Why shouldn't you breathe? Or you see a very, very, you know, tight, I don't know how to say it. I won't say tight corner. It's a place that is so tight that you know there is a chance that if you try to, you know, drive through that place, something might crash on that car. And so we tell you, oh, you don't know how to drive if you cannot drive through this so narrow building or street or between two cars. You're supposed to drive through it. You know, they put and then. So that's my point. I'm still coming back to this whole thing. People value their car, have zero value to their vehicle, use it anyhow. But when you now console, you sell, they will start looking for who to blame for choosing not to get involved in the car they messed up. Nobody is willing to buy your car off your hand at the price you probably have in mind. Yet mine, they are begging me. As in, I don't need to say much. If you live in Abuja, if you see me passing, you could see how, just look around, see how many people are staring at the vehicle. Or if you see where you park, you could see yourself. There are some people that even have been in this car as a passenger. You know, because definitely I don't let people drive this car, except me. So only 1 or 2 times I know I'm giving people to buy. Other than that, don't. You know. So they see all people staring, waving at us and we are passing. And this is not the only 505 in Abuja. This is 1986 production. How many years old now? This is not the only, it's not even the oldest 505 you have in Abuja City. But they are staring at this one, not on those ones. Why? What's the difference? So start to care about your, even if you don't care, if you are the type that actually want to get, you know, sell your car at a high price when you are done using the vehicle, then you start treating your car very neatly. You know, but if you can't, if you believe I know you're not that type of person, don't bother to come to me when you want to resell your car, because I have options. Number one, my integrity is more important, so I'm not going to put my reputation online just to help you sell your vehicle. I don't care, you know, because I know once if anybody is buying the car to my advert or to me, and only to find some of these issues are not mentioned, or selling the car at a very high price, as if all these issues, they don't have most of these issues, only to find after the purchase that the car has some major problems and needs some big money to fix. Yet I will advertise the car at the price of a vehicle that don't have such problems. It's my reputation on the line, not you that owns the vehicle. So if you want, you can get mad at me. I don't care. At least I know this is not my livelihood. Source of livelihood doesn't rely on how much people give me to advertise their vehicle. So if you think it's all about money to me, well, I'm a monk, so it's not important as you think. I get that, that's my point. So I will advise you, value your vehicle, start from there. Once you do, nobody needs to tell you what to do, how to drive, how to keep your car in good condition, how, you know, that's the thing. If you don't value your car that high, quality, like people say, it's just a material thing. Good for you. I'm not gonna, it's your vehicle, it's your property. You can even pour fuel on it and ignite it and to burn to ashes. It's yours. You know, but just don't expect me to put my my reputation on the line after you messed it up. Or if I tell you this is the price, I will get involved with. If you want me to sell, advertise the car for me. You start, it's not my fault. You made your choice by buying the abused vehicle and want to get rid of it, because you know people trust my judgment. You know, people that buy cars to me or come to me to pay me to source and inspect and recommend or even purchase a Peugeot vehicle for them knows I'm very straight. Not just transparent, as in my yes is yes, my yes is no, my no is no. Irrespective of relationship I have with whoever the person is, I don't sugarcoat words. I'll tell you this is it. Even if you are a friend and somebody wants to buy your vehicle, I'm not going to lie to that person that paid me to inspect your vehicle and lie to the person that your car is good, so that the person will buy off your car for you because I'm a friend. You know, because if you are my friend, I expect you. If you drive a Peugeot and you're a friend, I expect you to actually be among the people that maintains car very well. Because if nothing else, if you don't get anything from our friendship, it should be that one. So you can't be so that close to me and you won't be able to know how to maintain your car well. So if you maintain it, it's not my problem if I decline helping you sell off the car, if it's not up to my standards. Or for whatever reason, I feel that this is not the type of car I'll get involved with because of the state of abuse or damage. It's not my fault. Everybody, I'm doing mine, and people are begging to sell my cars to them. Yet yours, they are not begging. Whose fault it is? Imagine if I decide to sell this 504, the price I will put it. You have no idea how much people are willing. I'm not talking about the average I'm talking about rich guys as in begging me to sell this car to them. Imagine how much if I decide to sell, which never going to happen. So it's up to you. So I hope this video makes sense. Some might find it very irritating. Some will take a positive message from this and adjust their life, better for them. Some, I will feel whatever I want to feel, but I'm just making it clear. We all have the same choice to use our car or buy a car in whatever condition, or use it however we want. So when it comes to resale, get what you, I don't know. I hope this video makes sense. If it doesn't, well, I have nothing to say else.